Boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils, Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Sun Devils will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he's going to bring this one out. No idea what he could have been thinking to try to return that one, and they stop him at the 7. Ball changes hands, and the offense finds themselves backed up inside their own 10. Give to the running back. He'll slither through and pick up 3 and get it out to the 10-yard line.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Makes the grab down the middle. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Snap to the back. Nice move to keep running. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Flicks it out of the air. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
The Ducks have this offense rolling. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it set up on the outside. No, he got loose. He gets it past the 1st down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires left. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives him the ball in prime field position at the 40.
How about this defense? Coming out, you know you've got a challenge on your hand, and you talking about coming out ready, hair's on fire, ready to play. You can tell, dropping back, great coverage. They know this guy's great. They know he can spin it. They're sitting on the coverage, waiting on it. They win the first check early. Give the defense some credit. They were ready for this breakthrough.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the ground with the back. Past the 45. On the move at the 30. Oh, he's got some space. He'll finish the line right in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone.
I think that's one the kick returner is going to want to take back. That was a ball he probably should have let run through the end zone, give themselves better field position, but now they are way backed up.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Quarterback keeps it. Finding an escape route. This defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. And if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Got a man. There he goes. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
One big play and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. Here's the handoff. Wow, through the defense. Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line.
Defensively, with all the space now in spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there. That's your best chance to not have broken tackles.
Throws toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
This defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And the Ducks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. It's complete to the left. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. The Ducks started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They send the tight end in motion. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line assignment. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Second down, they'll go to the air. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. First play of the period, first down here. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21.
I think the toss does a really good job of getting the football on the edge quickly. You know, you toss it out there to the running back. You better block the defensive end. That's priority number 1. Good job blocking the defensive end, getting a nice positive game on the toss play.
He's got it again. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And the Sun Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Wants to throw. It's ball. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. The Sun Devils getting set on 1st and 10. Power football with a run. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Goes out of bounds. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. And the Sun Devils racing to the line in the hurry up.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on third down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
The Sun Devils with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They're looking to throw on second and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Lacy. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Dropping back, it's ball. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Allen. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down. Plays like that, but just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Leaves it with the running back. Runs through a tackle. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. Firing to the right, complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. And the Sun Devils have it in scoring position on first and goal. Dropping back, it's ball. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll move the wide receiver. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Looking to the big tight end. On target over the middle. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Trying to find his man in the middle. Makes a grab deep. Just like that. A huge gain, and they've got it inside the 10. They'll mark it at the 8.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Sends it back in motion. Snap to the back. Wildcat didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one.
Well, the offense just trying to go with a little touch pass this time. Down close to the goal line, giving it to the receiver and hoping his speed is going to be able to outflank the defense, but nowhere to run. Nice stop on the defensive side of the ball.
They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. DB's right up on the receivers. A little screen to the running back. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. He's looking to throw. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Here comes the field goal unit. And the holder will put it down on the left hash, a 34-yard attempt coming. Oh, and the attempt is no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Dropping back, it's Ball. Makes the catch, it's Lacy. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. To the air on 2nd down. Forced out of the pocket. He'll pull it down. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
And he's really proven to this defense that he's just not a one-trick pony. He can beat you through the air, and now he can do this. Now he can take off and scramble, move the sticks, get us 1st down for his offense. This defense, they're starting to learn pretty quickly. This guy is a talented judgment quarterback.
He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Working that left side. They'll immediately call timeout.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple 1st downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
The Sun Devils with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Unloads it left. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
Waning seconds of the 1st half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Back back to pass on second down. Blasted as he lets it go. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Ducks will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spot. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Pulls and fires it complete to the line. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
And offenses keep track of yards after catch consistently. There was none there. Nice job by the defense swarming to the football as soon as he caught it and getting him on the ground.
Now facing a third and long. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw. It's ball. Throws for the tight end. Intercepted, and now he's out to 14. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. The Ducks keeping this defense off balance. They can hit them from a variety of angles, this time going up top.
Yeah, so many things to look at. You know, they've always traditionally gone fast as well in the past at Oregon, but, you know, the quarterback run and the run up the middle and then play action pass, they keep you guessing a lot, and they make a lot of plays down the field because your eyes are focused.
A shot toward the end zone, and it's caught. Touchdown, Ducks!
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, rivalry game in the SEC. Of course, that's almost redundant in that league. But check this out. Alabama opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's house and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. Always interesting to see good SEC teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Bringing the heat. Stands in and takes the hit. Oh, he just dropped it so close to his second interception of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
Leaves it with the middle. Danced his way through traffic. Pick up a 4 to the 19. Pinned just inside their own 20. They need to convert on third and short. To the air. It's ball. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Nice run there. Picks up a field. They'll force him out of bounds.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there through the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
And the Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. The give out of the gun. He picks up maybe a couple before he stops right at the 30-yard line.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Sun Devils decide to punt it away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week. Just called on one time. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah.
And the seam on the back. Touchdown, Oregon. They take the lead with the 6. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable. Because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking downfield, it's ball. Right down the middle. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. Finally brought down, but what a play. Not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Great job getting the interception. Maybe an even better job on the return. You got the convoy. You're finding your blockers. You're out in the open field. You're saying, hey, coach, watch me with the ball in the open space. Maybe I can get on offense and get a few throws. That was a phenomenal individual effort.
A first down run in the red zone. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Direct snap. Touchdown, Ducks! And they take it in for 16 points. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Bringing it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
And at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Looking to throw its ball. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. Touchdown, Oregon! How about this defense taking one back to the house? No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He's able to sneak his way. The 20 and steps out at the 21. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to go up top on first down. Here's the pressure. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. A first down for the offense. Back to pass, it's Dyer. Rushes on him. Grabbed over the middle, it's Allen. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Sun Devils headed quickly to the line. Gonna swing it on second down. Makes the grab. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup. The Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense set for a first down play. Get ready. Snap in the shotgun. Fires to the middle. All by himself. He's loose. Touchdown, Arizona State. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic as they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
That's a really nice looking throw. And when I think about the Ducks offense, I think about explosive plays, right? In the running game, but also in the passing game. I feel like if this team is going to win the conference, they need this guy here to be able to make throws like that on a consistent basis. But I'll tell you, he really gives them a chance. He makes this offense go.
One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. So first down will open up the final period. Looking downfield on first down. Steps away. Bought a little time, lets it go. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
This is frustrating. You know, you're an offense. You're in a great position. You're up by 2 scores. All you do is take care of the football. Premium, taking care of the football. We're trying to run some clock. We're trying to get out of here with a W. Turning the football over is the worst thing you could possibly do.
Snags it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Sun Devils. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Tulane has the lead right now, but they just haven't been able to separate themselves yet inside Yeoman Stadium. They're up by just 2 over Maryland. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Receiver good for the edge on the jet sweep. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And it's almost as if the defense knew that jet sweep was coming. Great job getting penetration at the point of attack, and they were in the backfield, nowhere for the receiver to go.
Now what they had in mind to start this drive, here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Shoots it to the left. Complete downfield. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. They'll test the right side. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That is a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
And the Ducks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Motion from the wide receiver. Second down, he'll throw it. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Looking for a man. It's Dyer. Working that left side now. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50. And the Sun Devils want to move quickly. Quarterback making checks. Snap from the gun on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And this is why coaches get paid the big bucks. Tough decision on your own side of the field. Fourth quarter, I'm trailing. Is it go time now, or do I trust my defense?
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking down the middle. He's got it. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. The Sun Devils will snap it on first and 10. Wants to keep it in the air. Using his legs to buy some time. He's finally stopped with a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's first and 10 again. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the Sun Devils are on the move. They'll send the back in motion. Looking downfield, it's Dyer. Moves around to clear up the vision. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 13.
Well, it's no wonder this quarterback is getting more and more confident, not necessarily throwing it, but I think running it. You saw that earlier in this drive, too. On that last play, he's thinking to himself, man, it's been working for me so far. Every time I just tuck it, take off scrambling, something good seems to happen. So that's not going to stop. And I think moving forward, this defense has got to expect him to scramble more often.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And imagine the defense in this scenario, right? You're up by one possession. You need to get to the quarterback. You've got to affect him. You're going to blitz or you're going to try to win one-on-one up front. They did it that time, hit him, and forced the incompletion.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Makes the catch. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
Man, as a defense, you're going to give up plays, and receivers are going to make nice catches, but it's your job to limit the damage. Great job by the defense. As soon as he catches the football, they get him on the ground. Don't allow any of those big plays after the catch.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. Making side adjustments here. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. They got him. That's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on fourth down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to fire on second down. Makes the grab. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37. The Ducks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws it out in space. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. On the snap, it's Davison. Finds a little space. There he goes. He's run out of bounds at the 23 after the big gainer.
This defense really needs to be careful, and they have to play with great eye discipline, understanding where the football is at all times. Moving forward, they have got to know if this guy has the ball, because he is dangerous in space.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Ducks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking for a crease. It's Davison. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that's exactly what you would expect from this offense. Listen, when you're in that 1 to 2 minute range and you've got the football and you got a lead, it's smash mouth, it's keep that clock running, it's ground game. So interesting now on this third down what they do next, but we got to keep that clock moving.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Really nice third down sub defense there that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. Now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And now the lead is even bigger. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. He'll be chased out of bounds inside his own 20 at the 18-yard line, and a great job of coverage there. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Dyer. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they've just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
How much fun was that? And you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team